Rivers of Asia. I want you to see here first. In the entire world, two most important rivers I am going to tell you now. Notice Turkey. Turkey mein there is a peak, mountain peak. You can notice that. Mount Ararat. Look at Mount Ararat in Turkey, all of you. It has to be given in every atlas, no matter what. Given in Black Swan also given. Turkey, Mount Ararat. Here. Given Mount Ararat. Eastern Turkey, Eastern Turkey. Yahan pe. In Eastern Turkey, they have given Mount Ararat. Yes, good. All of you got it? Carefully notice, almost like border with Georgia. Here. Mount Ararat. You can see here. Here. Almost within Georgia region only. Here. Georgia, Armenia region. Correct? Georgia, Armenia border, or in Armenia, we can say. Mount Ararat. Okay. It's a volcanic peak actually. Very close to Turkey border, Armenia border. Okay. Turkey, Armenia border mein we have Mount Ararat. This, what is the height you notice? Around 5,000 plus. 5,100 plus. Close to. That means 5,000 meter itself is very high. Above 3,000, it will be covered with snow. Height is this 5,000. Above 3,000 only, it will be covered with snow. Always. The snow melts, giving rivers. Two rivers. Euphrates and Tigris. The most important rivers on earth. Euphrates and Tigris take birth here. They flow through Turkey, Syria, then Iraq, then into Persian Gulf. All of you are able to understand what I am saying? These rivers are so important. Euphrates and Tigris, please mark. World's first civilization flourished between these two rivers. Mesopotamia. Between the all of you got two rivers? I'll slow down now. Take your time. Locate Euphrates and Tigris. Euphrates, Tigris. Here. Rivers take birth here. You can see two rivers. Euphrates. Tigris is another river. Blue color. Tigris and Euphrates. These two rivers take birth from Mount Ararat, close to Turkey border, flows through Turkey, Syria, Iraq, and drains into Persian Gulf. What is land between fertile rivers called as? Doab. Doab means what? Do means two. Ab means river. This is the word, Persian word only. The word comes from here only. Do means two. Ab means river. The land between two rivers is called as Doab. Mesopotamian Doab. Mesopotamian civilization. World's first civilization it is considered as. Okay. It is said that first settled agriculture started here in Mesopotamia. Because recently in Syria, Iraq region mein, they discovered the grain storage containers which dated back to 9000 BC. That means it is older than Egyptian civilization. They have come to know. So it is said that Mesopotamian civilization is considered to be the oldest and first settled agriculture in the world. Here. Okay. Then it spread to Indus Valley and Egyptian civilization. From here, Mesopotamian. Okay. So please remember, Mesopotamia is the oldest civilization. Please remember this. Euphrates and Tigris. Remember, back then there was no religions and all. All these religions and all evolved later. Okay. During the time of Indus Valley civilization, Egyptian civilization, Mesopotamian, there were no such religion this side. Correct. In this region also small various cultural groups flourished. Correct. So please remember. Euphrates and Tigris. This is clear. And these are only two rivers in the entire region. No major rivers. In entire West Asia, Middle East, the two important rivers already have given. There are no more rivers here. Okay. Full desert. All this is desert. Now come to here, this part. Come to Afghanistan, Pakistan now. Afghanistan. We'll see rivers of Afghanistan. Many rivers take birth in Hindu Kush. And they flow through Afghanistan region. Okay, many rivers flow through Afghanistan region. Most of them, they dry up in the desert. They don't join any water body, sea or ocean, because Afghanistan is a landlocked country. Don't forget, Afghanistan is landlocked. It is surrounded by other countries. Plus, rivers flowing through Afghanistan suddenly dry up in the middle of the deserts, so they don't reach any water body. So most of the rivers, like, locate one by one. Harirud, one river is there in north of Hindu Kush. Go to separate Afghanistan map. Separate Afghanistan map. Afghanistan map. Harirud. Locate Harirud. North of Hindu Kush. Helmand. Farah. Lora. Arghandab. These rivers you have to locate. I'll write the names. Lora, Farah, Helmand, Harirud, Arghandab, Kabul river. Kabul is a tributary of Indus. Kabul comes and joins Indus. Kabul, capital city. Afghanistan's capital city, Kabul, is located on which river? Kabul river. Locate 5 rivers. Why am I mentioning this? Because Indian government was building dams here earlier, before the Taliban took over. Indian government was building dams on all these rivers in Afghanistan. India was actively participating in development of Afghanistan. That is the reason Afghanistan people are pro-India. We built schools there. We built medical, primary healthcare centers and all. You got it? We were the one who built roads in Afghanistan also. I'll mention that now. I'll show you the places. So that is one of the major reasons why many of the Afghanistan people are pro-India. And many Afghan students are studying in Indian universities now. Like in Osmania or in Hyderabad University or Mysore University. They are studying here now in India. So we have given them education visa. Okay. So as a result, most of the Afghanistans have now become pro-India now. Okay. So remember that. So Harirud, Lora, Farah, if it is available, you can, if it is given, you locate. Okay. See, blue lines. This is a river. See, Helmand. See here another river. Blue lines you see. Those are all rivers. Because already we have covered Indian rivers. Indus, same river goes into Pakistan. So we don't have to worry. Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Bias, Satluj, Indus. These are the rivers of Pakistan. Okay, they have only this river, Indus river system. Pakistan doesn't have any other river system. Only river system they have is Indus river system. So if we cut off water here on Indus, means we'll choke them. That is the reason they are worried now. Okay. So Indus we'll discuss now. So first complete Afghanistan, all of you. Locate Kabul. See here all of you, this is Pakistan. This is Afghanistan. Okay. So please notice Iran here. This is Iran. Okay. This is Pakistan here. So let's cover this part. First start from Kabul. Locate Kabul. Locate Kandahar. Locate Delaram. Jaranj. Herat. Mazari Sharif. Mazari Sharif. Okay. Kabul, Kandahar. These places you locate first. Many of them are not given. Jaranj, Chabahar, Iran port of Chabahar. I'll wait now for all of you to cover, locate this. Arabian Sea. This is Gwadar. This is Karachi. Just for reference. Which places where for reference ke liye I am giving this. Locate. Chabahar port of Iran, this side. Jaranj here. Dilaram, Herat, Mazari Sharif, Kabul, Kandahar. Okay. In the middle is this region is this is Pamir, and this is Hindu Kush. This is Hindu Kush mountains. Hindu Kush divides Afghanistan into two parts. Okay. This is southern Afghanistan, this is northern Afghanistan. The Hindu Kush is very rugged terrain. Making road is very difficult. What Indian government did, we have an organization called BRO, Border Road Organization. It comes under Ministry of Home Affairs. Ministry of Home Affairs mein BRO, Border Road Organization. So this organization built roads connecting these places like this. So this is called as Garland Highway. Garland means what? Like a mala. Garland. You know Garland. Garland Highway has been built by Indian government in which country? Afghanistan. Garland National Highway bolte hain isko. Garland, all of you understand? Garland. Like a mala. Garland Highway. This one. Connecting these cities. This they are doing now. This one they are stretching. This part is now being connected. Okay. So remember this one, they'll ask. One. Why did we do this? Afghanistan is rich in mineral resource. Correct. Untapped mineral resource. One. What we are planning is to provide logistic support to Afghanistan through this route. Notice this. Dilaram Jaranj has been completed. Jaranj to Chabahar has been completed now. This is Iran route. So from India, Mumbai se, dekho, all the ships carry the goods here. Our ships carry the goods from Kandla port and Mumbai port to Chabahar. From Chabahar road to all these places. Because Afghanistan is landlocked. So Pakistan didn't allow us access like this. Correct. Through Lahore, they could have given us access here. They didn't. As a result, we are using this route to provide logistic support to Afghanistan. Like we exported wheat, all the ration and all we are supplying to them. In turn, those vehicles will bring the minerals back to India. So it's like we are helping Afghanistan also. At the same time, we are also getting benefited here. Okay. So this is one part you have to remember. Clear? I'll repeat. See, first is the Garland Highway. What is India's interest in Afghanistan? One, regional stability. Because Pakistan was using Afghanistan territory in training terrorists, and they were sending it to Kashmir to fight. Now Afghanistan in good hands means what? Those terrorist like training centers are closed. So Afghanistan will become stable now, and they will support India. In case of any hostility with Pakistan, Afghanistan will support India. That is one part. Plus Afghanistan needs this kind of infrastructure to develop. It was all destroyed during war with US, war with Russia. As a result, Afghanistan was completely destroyed. So we are helping them in building schools, colleges, hospitals, roads and all. So these roads we built first. So because Hindu Kush mountains mein a lot of mineral wealth is there. So it is untapped. Rare minerals resource they have. So India is interested in that. At the same time, Afghanistan needs infrastructure. So we are developing the roads such a way we can also export goods to them, logistic support to them. In turn, we can bring back the minerals to India. Since Pakistan didn't allow us access through this route, we are using sea route, Arabian Sea route from Mumbai, Kandla to Chabahar. This port is in Iran, under Indian control. The Chabahar port is in which country? Iran. Under whose control? Indian control. So from here through the road, then to these places. These places. So we are supplying goods and all. To recently, Karnataka, like few years back, not recently, a few years back, Karnataka government gave their KSRTC bus to Afghanistan. Like that. So many states in India also supporting Afghanistan by giving goods, buses and all, automobiles and all to Afghanistan. Okay. So like this you remember this part, these places. So please remember this Kandla port, Mumbai port to Chabahar. Why am I writing Gwadar also? Because Gwadar is a port in Pakistan developed by China. So China is here. So we need to keep an eye on them as well. So Chabahar will help us to counter Gwadar. Okay, so you have to understand geopolitics here. How political decisions are taken based on geographical factors. It is called as geopolitics. Because China is here, that means we need to monitor what they are doing. So we need another port here, close to them. So we are here. Okay. So all of you have seen Afghanistan's desert, places, rivers. Now come to this part here. This part. All of you notice quickly Karakoram, Ladakh, Jaskar, Kailash. All of you know this. Then Greater Himalayas. Here, Greater Himalayas. Middle Himalayas. We have covered all this in the Indian geography class. Shivaliks. Okay. Mount Kailash is a source of Indus River. All of you know Indus River takes birth here and flows between Ladakh and Jaskar and comes up to here. Then it turns down and drains into Arabian Sea. This is Indus River. Indus River is called a Sindh. Sindh in this part. Sindh in the southern part. It has many tributaries like Jhelum. All of you see Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Bias, Satluj. All of you know this. All this river goes and joins Indus. So Indus has 5 main tributaries. Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Bias, Satluj. Already we have discussed this. Okay. So all of you know land between two rivers is called as Doab. So please notice. Please notice. This is one Doab. 2, 3, 4, 5. Panch Doab, Punjab. So this region is called as Punjab. This part is Punjab. I'll use some other color. Punjab province of Pakistan. There are two Punjab, West Punjab, East Punjab. East Punjab, India, West Punjab, Pakistan. Okay. This is Sindh province of Pakistan. This part. This is Baluchistan. Baluchistan is the largest province. You can notice that. Largest province of Pakistan is Baluchistan. This is Sindh. Sindhu. Now Sindhu Desh, demand for Sindhu Desh has started here. This you remember. This is Punjab. These two areas are mountainous. We saw the mountains, remember? This is called as tribal area. A lot of tribals are there, like Pashtun tribe is here. This is called as Northwest Frontier Province. So Pakistan has 5 provinces, 5 divisions. Punjab, Sindh, Baluchistan, tribal area and Northwest Frontier Province. Okay. So among these 5, Punjab and Sindh are the only 2 provinces on which they have control. They have hold on. Baluchistan is not under their control because of Baluchistan Liberation Army operating here. Tribal areas are completely small tribes. Pashtun tribe operating here. Here is Northwest Frontier Province again. This is also a lot of Taliban control mein hai, these areas. Okay, please notice. Northwest Frontier Province. You might have heard of Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan. Frontier Gandhi. Bharat Ratna. He was here. Okay, Frontier Gandhi, we used to call him as. From Northwest Frontier Province. Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan. Remember his name. He was from this. Strong supporter of India. After partition, what happened? This region was annexed by Pakistan. Okay, please remember this. Tribal area and northwest frontier province. Now see Pakistan, please. Quickly. So 5 provinces of Pakistan also we have seen. Balochistan, tribe called Baluchi tribe. Baluchi, named after them. Balochistan. Sindh province. Punjab, tribal area. Northwest frontier province. Okay, please write that down quickly. Very important mark. So there is a saying in political geography. You should know your friends. You should know your enemies very well. You got it? They say that. Correct. You should know your friends, but you should know your enemies very well. Okay. And we can choose friends, but not neighbors. Correct. Notice that we didn't choose them, Pakistan or China. Correct. We can choose friends, but not neighbors. Okay. So Punjab, Sindh, Balochistan, tribal area, northwest frontier province. Locate some places also quickly. Okay. Locate Karachi, Godar. Given Karachi and Godar. Done. Those two parts. Then notice Hyderabad. There is one Hyderabad here also. This here, it comes here. Hyderabad here. Two Hyderabaads. Okay, here. One is Sindh of Pakistan. Then come to Punjab. Locate Lahore, Multan. You might have heard of Multan Mitti. Locate please. Sialkot. Sialkot, not given. Very close to the border is Lahore. See, Lahore. Not given in your atlas, I think. Your Sialkot. You want Multan, huh? Karachi is here. Karachi is in the coast. Karachi is in the coast here. See? Karachi, Gwadar. Okay. Lahore, Sialkot, Lahore. Clear? Which one? Here, Lahore. Here, Sialkot. Harappa, Mohenjo-daro also you can locate. Harappa and Mohenjo-daro also. Harappa road they would have given. Not given, Allah. It's okay. Many places not given. Okay, last. Rawalpindi, Islamabad. Rawalpindi, Islamabad. Okay, they are twin cities. Further north. Notice that Islamabad is in same line with Srinagar. That also you should notice. Islamabad is in the same latitude as Srinagar. Okay. Done? This part. Then further you go up Khyber Pass. Peshawar. Locate Peshawar and Khyber Pass. Afghanistan border के पास. Locate Khyber Pass. Peshawar. Close to the border. Somewhere here. Peshawar. Khyber Pass. This is Khyber Pass. You can notice from Afghanistan to Pakistan, that is a route. Khyber Pass. In history class, you'll come across this. Alexander the Great entered Afghanistan region or India through this route. Most of the Afghan rulers, Ghazni, Ghori, correct? They all entered India through this route. Babur entered India through this route. Okay, this is one pass. Another pass is here called Bolan Pass here. Khyber Pass and Bolan Pass. These two passes helped invaders to enter India. Okay, one is Bolan Pass, also called as Golan Pass. Okay, other one is Khyber Pass. Given? Mark them. Notice one city called Peshawar, town called Peshawar. Other one is Quetta. These two are border towns. So always the invaders crossed through these towns. So they became very popular. Next to the Golan Pass we have Quetta. Next to the Khyber Pass we have Peshawar. Here, got it? Here, this is Quetta. This is a pass here. Peshawar is here. I think enough. We have done enough places we have seen. Now all of you know the 5 provinces of Pakistan also. Okay, enough. So let's continue. This part is over now. Indian part we already have covered. India, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh we have covered. Let's come to this part now. Tibet. Come to Tibet. Tibet is called as third pole because Arctic is north, Antarctic is south. Tibet is third pole because third highest snowfall takes place in Tibet. After Arctic and Antarctic region, third highest snowfall takes place in the Tibet. So it's called as a third pole. It is the highest plateau in the world. Average elevation is 4,500 meters. Can you imagine 4,500 means what? Always covered with snow, glaciers. So Tibet is the source of water for Asia. Most of the rivers in Asia take birth where? In Tibet. There are 1 lakh rivers which take birth from Tibet. Till now, satellites have counted nearly a lakh. You can imagine now. It is called as the water tank of Asia. What is the water tank does in a structure? Let's say building. Okay, upper there is a tank. Have you noticed? What does it do? There will be so many pipelines coming from the water tank to all parts of the house. Through gravity, the water comes down. Correct? Through gravity, the water comes to different parts of the house. Just like that, here, Tibet is in the higher location, whereas all these places are in the lower location. So river flows in all direction like this. You got it? They follow the slope and gravity into different directions of the world, different parts of Asia. For example, here from Pamir locate 2 rivers, Amur Darya, Sir Darya. They flow into Aral Sea. Start from here. Let's start from here. Aral Sea has 2 rivers draining into it. From Pamir. Go back to Asia map. Here, Pamir. Pamir region say 2 rivers. Amur Darya, Sir Darya. Amur Darya, Sir Darya. Both of them drain into Aral Sea. They come from Pamir. Sir Darya, Amur Darya. Amur Darya, Sir Darya. Sir Darya. All of you got it? This they have asked. Aral Sea is a very popular question in UPSC. In 2022 only they asked. Okay. These are the 2 main rivers draining into Aral Sea through Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan. Notice that. Those countries. Problem is, in these countries, they are diverting the water for irrigation drinking. What happens when you divert the water there only? The amount of flow will reduce. So Aral Sea is now not getting any water at all. Because of diversion of water for irrigation and drinking, Aral Sea is closing up slowly. Aral Sea has almost disappeared now. In Mary Atlas, they would have given only grey color sedimentation they would have given. Okay. In this atlas, Oxford Atlas, in Oxford Atlas, this one, they have given photo of Aral Sea here. How it was earlier and how it is closing up. Because of lack of water flowing into it, Aral Sea is almost disappearing now. Okay. Aral Sea is located between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. Notice that, please. So they asked this question in 2022. Which of the following water bodies are slowly disappearing due to diversion of its rivers for irrigation and drinking? Answer was Aral Sea. Aral Sea. Thank you. Aral Sea. Like this, the questions will come. Aral Sea gets two rivers, Amur Darya, Sir Darya. This is Sir Darya, this is Amur Darya. Clear? This is over. Next, locate Indus River. Indus, just see the river, that's it. Indus. Brahmaputra. Correct, Brahmaputra part. India. These two rivers also come to India part. Indus and Brahmaputra. Called as Sangpo in Tibet. Correct? These two rivers already you know. Indian rivers already you know. Please notice from Tibet, Hongo River. Hongo. Yellow River. Hongo River also called as Yellow River because it flows through Gobi Desert. It flows through Gobi Desert. In one of the class I told you, since it flows through the desert, it carries a lot of desert sediments and appears yellow in color. I had shown you the photo also, yellow river. So Hongo River flows through Gobi Desert. It is called as Sora of China. Sora of China. Notice this, please. It drains into Gulf of Bohoi. Gulf of Bohoi. All of you got Hongo River? Gobi Desert flowing through Gobi, North China. Another river, Yangtze Kiang. Yangtze Kiang. This is the longest river of Asia. Longest river of Asia, Yangtze. Yangtze River. Longest river of Asia, Yangtze River. Okay, Three Gorges Dam is located on this river. All of you might have heard of a dam called Three Gorges. Three Gorges Dam. I'll write the spelling here. What is a gorge? It's a U-shaped valley. Narrow U-shaped valley is called as a gorge. There are three gorges there. Using that, they have built a dam. So, Three Gorges is the world's largest dam. On which river? Yangtze. Which country? China. Okay. Three Gorges. Yangtze. Clear? Then last river is Sikyang. Also called as Pearl River. Sikyang. In your atlas, they would have given us the word Pearl. Pearl River or Sikyang River. Goes to South China Sea. Only three rivers in China. You don't have to worry. Only three rivers. I'll show you. Hongo River north, Yangtze in the middle, Sikyang in the south. This Hongo River goes into Gulf of Bohoi. Yangtze goes into East China Sea. Notice this, East China Sea. Sikyang goes into South China Sea. I'll show now. I'll come. Always see political map. Easily you can locate. Hongo, Yangtze and other one is Sikyang. Political map, notice. Quickly you can notice. I'll show you. This is Sikyang. All this is coming from Tibet. Sikyang. Goes into South China Sea. This is Yangtze. Yangtze Kiang, this one. Okay, here, see? Given Yangtze. This one. This is Hongo. This river is Hongo. Three rivers. Okay, I'll repeat again. So if you are seeing Tibet, they have given Yerlang Zangbo. That is our Brahmaputra. Also called as Sangpo. Tibet mein, in your atlas, if they have given the word Yerlang Zangbo, okay. If you are seeing so many names in your atlas, you blame the Chinese. Don't blame me. Okay. So they have so many names. Tibet, they have one name. China has another name. Correct? We can't do anything. Too many names. Sangpo is what they call it in Tibet. China calls it Erlang Zangbo. We call it as Brahmaputra. Okay. Different names, same river. That you all noticed. Sikyang, Yangzikiang. In some atlas, Yangzikiang they have given Changjiang. Because in China, there are two main languages. One is Mandarin. Other one is Cantonese. Cantonese spoken in the southern part of China. Mandarin spoken in most of the China. Okay. So as a result, there's some names change. And in one of the class I told you, Han line. I told you something called Han line. Most of the population of China lives in the east of this Han line. Correct. Han is the largest ethnic group in the world. Found in China. They live in the east of this line. Oh, I shouldn't have written that line. Okay, 1 second, I'll write again. Okay, Yangtze, Ongo, okay, Sikyang. All these rivers are coming from one place, Tibet, so you don't have to worry. So Tibet is a source of water. Tibet is a source of rivers. Tibet. I told you, Tibet is the water tank of Asia. Majority of the rivers in the world takes birth from which place? Tibet. Remember always Himalayas and Tibet. So I'll tell you, notice this please. This is Mongolia. All of you notice Mongolia now in your political map. Political map में locate Mongolia. Mongolia is a landlocked country. First, notice. Mongolia is a landlocked. Agree? All of you agree? And it's a temperate country. What do you mean by temperate country? It is located between 30 degree and 60 degree here. Correct? Temperate country. Plus, it is located on a plateau called Kobdu Plateau. So Mongolia is a plateau. Think about it. The country is temperate plus elevated. Means what? Cool. Throughout the year it will be very cold. Got it? Location wise temperate plus higher in elevation. So because of this elevation, temperatures are low throughout the year. Okay. So only from the month of April, May, the snow melts here. Otherwise, all the time snow is covered on the surface. April, May, the snow melts. June, July, August. Again, September onwards, again snowfall. From September till April, it is covered with snow. Most part of Mongolia is covered with snow. So only from April, May, June, July, August, these 4 months, the snow melts. Surface is exposed to sun. Because sun comes to north when the snow melts. Correct. This snow melts when the sun comes to north. So when the snow melts and exposed to sunlight, what happens? Small grasses will grow. Pastures will grow. That is the only growing season they have. We can't understand this because throughout the year we can grow crops here. Because we are in tropics. Correct. Indians will never be able to understand the problem of Russia and Mongolia. Because we are in a tropical, every day we get sufficient sunlight. Whatever you put, it will grow. Correct. Even if you don't put anything, some Parthenium will be growing there. Correct. But here it is not like that. Only 4 months they have to grow whatever wheat they want, they grow. Barley, oats, they have to grow. Otherwise, they can't grow any other crops. Vegetables and all, they can't grow much. Okay, only moisture is available. Moisture should be available for growing crops. Not possible to grow most of the crops. So crop growing season is very limited. All of you understand crop growing season is very, very limited. Here and then some fresh pasture of grasses will grow. So these people are always dependent upon animals. Horses, yak, sheep, goat, those animals they rear. So their life depends upon animal husbandry. All of you understand? Since agriculture is not available, their occupation is what? Pastoral nomadism means they go from one place to another place looking for pasture. Pasture means what? Green grasses for their livestock. They are nomads basically. What are nomads? Migrating from one place to another place without settled lifestyle. So that is the reason they have only one city in the entire country, Ulaanbaatar. That is their capital. Except that city, rest of the places they don't have any fixed population. They keep moving here and there. Nomads are those people who don't have a settled life. They are basically nomads. They look for pasture. So they are called as pastoral nomadism. Pastoral nomadism. So please remember this. Wherever the green grasses grow, they go there, camp, graze their animal. Whenever they want food, they hunt those animals or butcher those animals. They use meat and all. Okay, that is their source of livelihood. Right from the early days. So what happens when people don't have food? Correct. So population also low. Population density is also very low. It is a country with the lowest population density. 3 persons per square kilometer. You can imagine. Right from the early days, they suffered because of food. When you only don't have food, when people don't have food, what happens? Obviously, they will not have kids. Salah. They only are suffering from malnourishment, lack of food, hunger. So obviously, they will not have kids. So that is the reason population growth is very low. So they already have entered demographic winter. What is demographic winter? Those countries whose birth rates are very, very low, almost lower than their death rates, are called as demographic winter. Population growth is almost gone. So this is the situation right from the early days. So population is very, very low. Okay. So wait, let me complete. So here, earlier what people used to do, I'll tell you. Now at least they can import Allah. Now they can at least export something, import from other countries. That's what they are doing now. But earlier, okay, listen. Pay attention. Earlier, the situation was even worse. So here, those people who used to live here, Allah, lack of food used to kill them. Hunger used to kill them. So those people, what they used to do, they used to come down in their horses, come down towards bank of Hongo. Hongo River is very fertile. On either side of Hongo River, there are Chinese farmers growing different crops. So these people used to come down, kill all of them, and loot their harvest. If you can't grow food, what will you do? You have to go and bring it from outside. So these farmers used to protest. Obviously, they used to kill them and used to bring them. This was the situation every year. So the Mongolians used to come down, kill the Chinese farmers, loot their harvest every year. This became the headache. Correct. If you are a king here, obviously your main responsibility is what? To protect your citizens from the invasion, Mongolian invasion. So what the Chinese first dynasty, remember, I'm talking about the first dynasty was the Qin dynasty. Qin dynasty was the first dynasty. And the first king was Qin Hongdo. His name is Qin Hongdo. Was the first king of China. His dynasty was Qin dynasty. Okay. Qin dynasty. Just like we have 16 Mahajanapadas, Magadha and all. Just like that. Qin dynasty. So he thought, okay, somehow I have to stop them. Otherwise my farmers will die. So he started building a wall. The first king decided to build a wall. From where? From here. From the coast he started. On the bank of Hongo, he started building a wall across this river, Hongo River, over the Gobi Desert. He came all the way up to here, covering many kilometers. So first dynasty started, then next comes another dynasty, Han, then Yang, Qin dynasty, so on. All the dynasties continued it, one after the other. From here to here, Qin Hongdo place to here. They built 21,000 kilometer long wall. Correct, almost around 20 to 25 feet tall, 21,000 kilometers long. From here to here. From Gobi here all the way up to coast. This is the world's largest man-made structure. 21,000 kilometer long wall. This is called as Great Wall of China. It was built with one intention. What? To prevent Mongolian invasion. Please remember. So why it was built? Similar such wall is in India also. I'll show you. In one of the fort in Rajasthan, we also have a very long wall. That I'll show you. Indian Great Wall. So this is Chinese Great Wall. Great Wall of China. So it was built to prevent Mongolian invasion to China. It is built across Gobi Desert. In your atlas, they have given. Notice that, please. Go to separate map of China. Page number is here. You see, this is the wall. Wall only they have given from Kinangdo here. Underline Kinangdo to all the way up to Yumen. Yumen in Gobi. Kinangdo is a place now. They have named a place after the king. To Yumen, a place called Yumen. Yumen. So you got the situation of Mongolia, how it was earlier. Now they are like importing from China, India and all. They import goods. But earlier this was the situation. You might have heard of a person, Chinggis Khan. He is a Mongol. Correct, one of the most brutal, ruthless ruler we ever had. Okay, he is a Mongol from here. You know what made them like that? Their geographical situation made them like that. Chinggis Khan. Okay. Yes. All of you got the wall? Great Wall of China. You see that is a separate map of China. You can notice Tibet there. Tibet is given in one color. Taklamakan Desert, Zungara Basin, Tain Shan and all you notice now. Separate map of China. Mein. Remember I told you in the first class, most part of China is rugged terrain. Tibet, Himalayas and all. Plus they have Gobi Desert and all these deserts makes it harsh to live. So that is the reason most of the Chinese population live where? East, extreme east. Notice that Manchuria in the northeast. This is Manchuria, this side. Northeast is this side. Manchuria. Coast to the coast. Gulf of Bohoi. Korea Bay, LOC, this side. This is Manchuria. Then East China, South China. This is the coastal plain. They have the coastal plain. Okay. Most of the Chinese population are in the northeast, Manchuria, east and south. East and south. Okay. So we have to cover all parts, especially Pakistan, China well. Okay. So if you know this much, it will be easy for IR teacher to take over or world history teacher to take over, because you know the Pakistan also, Afghanistan also now, China also know. So where they are, what is the provinces they have and all, you know. Reverse geography you should know. Okay. So then easily we can connect it to other topics. Notice a few more things like Beijing. Locate capital Beijing. Beijing, Tianjin. Locate Beijing and Tianjin. Here also. Beijing. Here. Tianjin. Then locate Shanghai. Shanghai, east coast of China. I am marking Shanghai. Here. Shanghai. Locate Hong Kong, Macau. Hong Kong and Macau. South China. Hong Kong, Macau. Here, Shanghai. Here. Shanghai, yes. Okay. Hong Kong, Shanghai. All of you might have heard of these two. Then Beijing, Tianjin. Major cities you remember. Clear? Beijing, Shanghai, Hong Kong, Macau. They have asked, arrange the cities of China from north to south in a correct order. Once they were asked. Okay. This is one question. Locate Tibet, Lhasa also. Lhasa. Tibet capital, Lhasa. Tibet capital, Lhasa. Okay. These regions, what you are seeing now, Tibet, and above that Tibet is Xinjiang region of China. I'll do one thing, I'll use separate map.